the right politics to protect people's jobs. And I know you are right that there are consultants telling their candidates to not engage on AI because they're scared of the spending. And I think Democrats absolutely should not fall into that trap. We need to be very clearly on the side of the American worker and against AI CEOs that want to put you out of a job.
Welcome. Whole World Protect Thyself YouTube page where we face tough situations head on. Find the best decision. This cold world self-protection is key. This cold world wisdom is armor. So in this cold world, we must always protect thyself.
Candidates are going to be supported by people who believe that they're looking after their best interests. This is a situation where people are, as I've said earlier, that people are more worried about what is going to happen to them rather than is what is going to happen for them. So anybody who is running for office and is willing to stand up to provide protections for workers are going to be supported. And I think that when we talk about big money being a part of what happens with candidates today, again, the people are going to, as we've seen recently, they're going to support people who are supporting their interests. There's so much concern about not just what you're going to be able to do by way of finding a job, but how do you prepare for jobs if you don't know what to study when you go into universities and colleges? We don't know what the new jobs are going to be. So we're telling people that there are going to be new jobs with AI, but how do you prepare for them? So what you do is provide for, as we're trying to do, to make sure that there will be jobs for placement as displacement occurs.
I would think you would give that same technology to the kids in a playground Minecraft type of way and give it to them like that. Give it to them in games. Give it to them in books. Give it to them in online TikTok videos. Like, what are we talking about? You don't know how to give it to them. Man, stop it.
And so I think any candidate can run on that message that we're protecting Americans.
And let me just add one quick point. As someone who tracks policy issues very closely, I'm not sure if there is a more bipartisan issue today than the backlash against particularly unregulated AI data centers. You will, I'm sure Congressman will confirm this. There was a poll.
I think everybody wants AI. Nobody wants the data centers. Now, I heard, I don't know if this is true, that our Wi-Fi is underneath the Atlantic, underneath oceans and bodies of water, to where if somebody wanted to, they can create a robot just to fly in the ocean and cut the wires, and our Wi-Fi would be down. Like, why not build something that wouldn't affect human life drastically sooner than later? Because I still think it's going to affect human life when it's data centers in the water. That's just... Isn't data centers, like, cancerous? Don't they radiation and all that? Like, come on, man.
Showing 66 to 22% in rural Texas opposing. So
opposes. 62% of people oppose.
This fear and the opposition you see with data centers will pale compared to the anxiety and fear that will be created by significant job loss. And I think it will be strikingly broad and nonpartisan.
Yeah, Gene, I think that's.
I wonder with job loss, will it'll be less jobs, right? And I would think more opportunities to do stuff online and stuff like that, but it'll be less jobs, less labor jobs, and more of us working with our minds type of deal, I'm thinking. And that's the way I think the American people wants, not the American people, government wants to go. So
clear than my framing to you, Eric, which is I think that those politicians, especially those politicians running for president, that are accepting large amounts of AI cash and therefore advocating to keep AI deregulated, are going to have a major political liability. I think J.D. Vance, continuing to take the line that he doesn't think AI is going to hurt anybody's job. I mean, there was like a clip of him saying this.
AI not hurting anybody's job, maybe not his, but definitely middle class, and that's what we thrive on as a society, is how are the middle class people doing? It will hurt the middle class. I do consider myself middle class. That's what, 80 to 100K, or between 90K and 60K, I think it's the middle class, or 40K. It's the middle class. So it will hurt the middle class. I think in the future it will form people to think outside the box, think with their head and not with their body. Like construction sites and stuff like that. I would think that would be eventually AI. A lot of stuff will be AI in 20 to 30 years once this AI stuff get regulated.
Going to be a major liability in his presidential campaign. So I think it is the right policy, but it's also the right politics to protect people's jobs. And I know you are right that there are consultants telling their candidates to not engage on AI because they're scared of the spending. And I think Democrats absolutely should not fall into that trap. We need to be very clearly on the side of the American worker and against AI CEOs that want to put you out of a job.
We'll go to Shara for the next question.
Uh-oh. What happened?
Shara, you should be unmuted now.
I think, does that work? Sorry, it's Shira over there at the Washington Post, if you can hear me.
Hi, Shira, we can
hear
you.
Great. This is for you, Representative Kassar. We've seen the impact of AI, and particularly that of AI data centers, become a hot button topic in the midterm races this year. And I wonder if it surprised you that AI has emerged so quickly as an animating issue in campaigns.
I'm going to look at that.
No, I mean, of course, when you have some AI data centers jacking up your electric bill, not listening to the local community, and then powering a technology that's completely unregulated and that people are worried could take their job, of course, the American people are deeply concerned. But the insurgency against AI data centers are just the beginning tremors of the earthquake that is going to come, the political earthquake that is going to come as the number of layoffs increase. I mean, we're already seeing significant layoffs. There's already stresses on early career professionals struggling to get jobs. If we think that the politics of data centers are impacting these elections, imagine the politics of hundreds of thousands of Americans or even millions of Americans struggling to find work. We don't want to let that happen. And that's why we believe that we need to pass an AI tax and work protection bill like this one that is a solid plan so that if unemployment starts to increase, we quickly are able to create the jobs to get ourselves back to full employment and ultimately create a counter incentive against AI companies automating away jobs.
Veronica, you should be able to jump in.
I like it. Like, you will pay to let go people. But let me read these off before it ends the video. Disadvantages of data centers. High energy use. Data centers consume large amounts of electricity. Water consumption. Some cooling systems require a significant amount of water. Environmental impact. If powered by fossil fuels, they contribute to the greenhouse gas emission. High cost. Building and maintaining data centers is expensive. Electronic waste. Old servers or equipment must be replaced. Recycle responsibility. Cybersecurity risk. If hacked or mismanaged, sensitive data can be exposed. Now, they're saying there's good, too. Reliable data storage keeps important information safe. That's government shit. Fast access, deliver websites, apps, cloud service quickly. I guess they said that before. Support businesses, enables companies to run online services 24/7. They don't even do that no more. Improve security. But this video is about to end. Disaster recovery backup systems help restore data service, scalability, business can ease. It's all about money and the good. Cold World, protect thyself, man. I hope you read into this, subscribe, follow it, all that. Cold World, protect itself. Peace.
A lot of concerns about it. So I think that he just says the most he says the things that will get him elected. So I don't think that